Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here. Got another great Class C motorhome value. Hadn't had one of these in a little while. I'm going to look at a Coachmen Leprechaun, a 2013 317 SA. So hang tight and I'll be right back. All right, guys, hope y'all enjoyed that. And like I said, today we're going to look at a 2013 Coachmen Leprechaun 317 SA. And I've got to say, guys, Leprechaun has pretty much changed so much since Forest River bought Coachmen in 2010. I mean, they have become the premier Class C motorhome as far as equipment and amenities. And I'll show you some of the equipment this unit has. It's a 317 SA. It's 32.5 feet long, total length, bumper to bumper. Has 42,000 actual miles. Got the 4 kW generator running right now. It's an Onan gasoline. Very low hours. And it's got some really nice features. It's got a power awning. It's got an outside entertainment center. It has an outside refrigerator and a pull-out outside kitchen with sink. Now, guys, I don't have the table pulled out right now because, unfortunately, they used a on the tables themselves, they were metal tables, and the paint that Coachmen put on them doesn't last very long. So I'm actually going to have the table repainted before I show it to you because the paint's pretty much gone off of it. But other than that, guys, I mean, it's a nice camper. And got the outside speakers. Stereo. It's got brand new tires we just put on it. Had the OEM original tires, and they were, you know, at 2013 they need to be changed, so we went ahead and changed them. Got a 5K hitch on the back, rear view camera system, and if you'll hang on top, let's pop up a drone shot of the roof real quick. Hang on. All right, guys, and hope you saw that okay. And like I said, looking around it, got the LED tail lights. It has 2 slide outs, both on the same side, both with awning toppers. Outside shower, which is handy for a number of things, you know, sand and mud off your feet, helping to rinse out your sewer hose if you need to. Does have the ride air suspension, so you can adjust the rear airbags. 4 kW Onan generator. And looking around it, guys, there's no fading. It's got the HD Max, which is pretty much like a full body paint, a tinted fiberglass. You know, of course, like every Coachmen Leprechaun I've ever seen, they put the HD Max on the body, but on the cab it's still the white factory Ford front end with stripes. And they always never get these tight right here from the factory, and they always get a little spot in them, and every Leprechaun I've had does that. But other than that, guys, it's a nice unit. Got the good looking Ford front end, just came in, and got the rear view camera system with the 3 cameras, so you got the side view cameras. Look at the cab over construction, guys. I really like that because there's no windows in the front, and you've got an overlapping cap, because the corners is where most leak problems occur on a Class C. And the ones that have the straight corners right here are the ones that are the notorious ones for leaking. So the fact it's got the overlapping cap is a sign of a well-built fifth wheel. Of course, it's got the TPO roof system. You saw the roof fly by that. It's in excellent condition. Nice motorhome here. I don't think I've done some of the 319s. I think this is the first 317 I've done. Real similar. But let's look inside. And this is just how it came in, guys. I like the fact the step's low enough to the ground. You don't have a fold-out step, or the entrance is. Yeah, you got it. It's got the Coachmen even cool system, which is a very heavy insulated roof. So your ducts cool off a lot quicker, and it's got a 13,500 BTU AC that, wow, it's amazing the difference from walking outside to walking in. And this hasn't been on very long. We're going to start here in the cab, and we are going to test drive this thing a little bit. My assistant came back, so she's back from vacation, so we're going to take it for a test drive. And it's got the touchscreen stereo. The dash air is ice cold. 42,147 miles. And you can see no check engine lights, no warning lights. Power windows, power locks, tilt cruise, of course. All the plastics up front look good. The wood grain, the dash looks great. Windshield looks great. And of course, if you can operate this thing just right, it'll show you all your different amenities. Apologize about that, folks. I'm having some operator error here, but yep, there's your backup camera. So you can see your backup camera works. And you can set that to stay on all the time, or just when you put it in reverse. Just depends on if you're going to tow something or not. You got a queen bed in the cab over. It does have the safety net for kids to keep from rolling out of the bed, or help keep them from rolling out of the bed. And thanks to that molded fiberglass cap, you can see there's no signs of water damage system. But it does have a queen bed up here. It's got a 350-pound capacity. Got a privacy curtain. Look over here. I believe you've got a TV up here, if I remember right. Yep. And it does. Let's see here, guys. I guess I should have practiced this before I brought you in here, but this TV does actually lower down from this compartment to above the top there. And I just got to find the switch to do it. So maybe we'll run across it here in a minute. I can show you. But you do have a separate sleeper sofa, so you can sleep 2 at the table booth. You can sleep 2 on the sofa, 2 up top, 2 in the back. That's 7 to 8 people you can sleep in this coach, which is always nice. And sorry, I've been looking for that switch. I'll take some pictures of it once I get it down and put it on the ad. I like the middle kitchen area right here. You've got a 3-burner stove top. It does have the solid surface countertops. Big single basin sink. Coffee maker somebody left in here. I'm gonna leave in here for the next owner. 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. Already getting cold. It's clean. Of course, freezer. Got the nice upgrade cabinetry. It's all hardwood cabinets, and look at the nice woodwork around the slide out. You know, these aren't cheap when they're new, guys. I mean, the Leprechaun is one of the better built modern Class C's. Couldn't say that several years ago, but now you can. I like the big picture windows right here. That's really nice. Of course, I've got the entertainment center compartment door open. Really opens it up in here when you have that. Look at this, guys. 33.7 hours on the generator. Runs perfect. Step here toward the back. You've got a small step up right here going from the front to the back. About a 5-inch step up, if I had to guess. And on one side you have your bathroom area. You got a glassed-in bathroom with a skylight. No signs of water damage. You got an upgrade China RV toilet. Some extra storage up top. Plenty of room here to use the toilet. And of course your sink, medicine cabinet, plenty of lighting in here. And you can access the bedroom from here as well, and you got a solid sliding privacy door. Back bedroom, you've got a queen island bed. Your second slide out is back here. You've got a huge closet right here for all your storage needs, plus there's room underneath the bed. See, what I like about the way Coachmen does their outside kitchen versus traditional motorhomes and campers is they would have a huge chunk of the bedroom space occupied because they have that big outside kitchen against one wall. But the way Coachmen does it with multiple locations, In other words, you got one location for your TV, one for your sink and table, one for your fridge. It gives you a little extra space in the bedroom without crowding it up. And of course, you've got the door right here, place for a TV, and it doesn't look like it's ever had one because there's no holes drilled into it. And if you want a TV, we can probably put you in a 32-inch TV if that'll fit for a couple $100. Let your salesperson know, we'll add it to the price. Now I do like this side hallway. It kind of reminds you of some of the side hall Class A's. So when you're in the bedroom, nobody can look directly back there at you. So like if they're sitting on the sofa or the table booth, they're not going to have a really good view of the bedroom. But it's just got 42,000 miles, guys. Going to include our 4-page inspection process that's done after purchase. I've got a copy of it in the video description below. So if you're watching this on YouTube, go to the video description. There'll be a link. So actually, there'll be 2 or 3 links. One will be to my Class C page on my website. I've got a few of these left. I don't have many Class C's in stock, guys. Like everything else in COVID RV sales 2020, its inventory is a third what it should be right now. And that's not us, that's everybody. Like I usually keep 150 units in stock. I've got about 60 right now. And stuff's selling quicker every day. I mean, craziest thing I ever seen, guys. So if you're in the market for a used RV right now, be prepared to buy. Have your financing worked out before you even start looking. That's the best advice I can give you. Probably want to leave a deposit on this one if it's the one you want. But $54,900 is the price. Absolutely 100% haggle-free, firm, non-negotiable. Includes the 4-page inspection process that other dealers, which most dealers are not even going to offer anything even close to that on a used RV. And if they did, it would be thousands of dollars more. Everything on that list will be inspected and repaired if needed for the price you pay. That way, when you buy a Parkway RV, it's after it's been through service and cleanup, it's ready to go to the campground instead of to the shop like you do with for sale by owners. And a lot of dealers don't even bother to do any inspection on used RVs. Rip-Off World, for example, I know for a fact they don't do anything but a propane safety check. That's it. Everything else, they say if you want a warranty, you want an inspection, buy a new one. I heard that from a guy yesterday, and then I know people that work there that tell me the same thing. But guys, we're different. You know, we've been doing this for 52 years, guys. 52 years in business. That's something you don't hardly see anymore. Family owned and operated. Usually have a ton of inventory, but right now I'm down to 60 units. It's been, I haven't seen inventory this low in 15 years. Before we ever got near as big as we are now, thanks to the internet. But guys, we're doing the best we can to buy what we can that still meets our qualifications for condition. You know, I don't like to buy projects. I don't like to buy junk at any price, and I'm sure you don't either. So guys, you know, and you got to think about it. Think the logistics of it. Would I offer such a thorough inspection process if I was buying projects? Because I would go broke making all that stuff work on a project. I buy stuff that's nicer to begin with, so as a rule of thumb, knock on wood, less likely to do any repairs on it, or very few repairs when I do such a thorough inspection. You know, if I was selling junk, I'd just do a propane safety check and send it on, but I'm not. Guys, I'm buying nice stuff. I have to pay a little bit more for it, but like anything else in life, you get what you pay for. $54,900 is the price. Also includes a 90-day nationwide easy care limited warranty that you can extend very, very affordably and upgrade. So make sure you get a price on that from your salesperson or the business manager. Financing is available with approved credit. Now, I've got to warn you guys, COVID RV Sales 2020 has tightened up the bank's restrictions on credit scores, debt to income ratio, and money down. So at minimum, you've got to have 10 to 15% down, if not more, no matter how good your credit is. And you can thank the banks for that. You know, I'm like you, I'm at the mercy of the banks. I want to get everybody that applies approved for financing. because that will greatly serve my interest. As you can understand why, it means more sales. But guys, they are strict. But it's still, I mean, we're selling 20, 25 a week, so we're still, it's not stopping everybody just because of that. And you know, we're here, guys. We're not going anywhere. Our inventory may dwindle down more. We got lucky and bought a few at an auction yesterday, but you know, nothing near like I used to buy. I'm used to buying 20, 25 a week, and I'm buying 8 to 10 right now, and selling 20 to 25 a week. So hey, you can imagine, guys. So if you see something you like on my channel, on my website, or really anywhere, be prepared to leave a deposit, because if you don't, you're probably not going to be able to buy it. If you want to come out and look at it, drive it, you're welcome to. We do test drives Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. As always, call ahead, make sure it's available. Strongly consider leaving a deposit on it. But if you don't leave a deposit and you get here and it's still available, you can drive it and all that stuff. That's no problem. Let us know you're coming. We'll crank a generator up, have it cooled off for you. You know, and a lot of people, what they do is when we do that, and we'll go ahead and turn the fridge on so it can start getting cold and all. A lot of people say, you know what? They drive it, they go over it good. They say, hey, everything on it works that I can see. I'll just take a discount, take it like it is, and don't worry about the warranty, don't worry about the inspection. Unfortunately, I can't sell you a warranty or give you a warranty without the inspection. That's the Easy Cares rules on that. And you can't blame them. That just protects them from having to fix pre-existing problems. But guys, my guys are good. If you want to know the current lead time for a Class C checkout, ask your salesperson, they'll give you an estimate. And you know, if you want to buy it as is, that's the only way we discount our prices, because we know it costs a lot of money to do that inspection and pay my techs to do that inspection. It costs a lot of money to buy that warranty and all the other benefits we give you. So if you don't want those benefits, we can give you a discounted price, save you a little bit of money, and you can take it home the same day you pay for it. Understanding, of course, that is as is, and that means you're taking it with no inspection, the good with the bad, just like we bought it. So, if it breaks in half a mile down the road, you own both halves of it. Don't call us. I mean, we'll try to help, but you know what I mean. That's not going to happen, but if it did, I mean, I'm just giving you an example, cold hard truth, that's yours, both pieces. But if you do want to take it with the full inspection, guys, you've got no worries. It's going to be checked out, ready to go. We do not cover cosmetics, guys, and this has been there are some exclusions to the checkout sheet, the checkout process that we do, so refer to that list, the last page, and it goes over the exclusions. We do not cover cosmetics, besides maybe putting new carpet in it. That's it. If it's got a ding, a dent, a scratch, a stain, a scratch on the cushion, that's part of buying a used RV. I mean, this thing's half price of new, so it's not going to be, it's going to be a 7-year-old RV like those stripes. I mean, I am going to fix that table, of course, but the stripes on the doors, it's going to be sold like that. If that bothers you, then you probably want to go buy a brand new one, because you're never going to be happy with a used one. Contrary to popular belief, no such thing as a like new used RV. They all have use 7 years worth of wear and tear, guys. I'm just being honest with you. Nothing is harder to deal with for us, because we don't have time to deal with them. If you come in here expecting new conditioned RVs, we're just going to tell you to go to Rip Off World or one of the other new dealers around here and buy a brand new one, because that's the only way you're ever going to be happy. You're going to spend twice as much money or more, but that's the only way you're ever really going to be happy. A lot of people don't understand. They like the idea, the price of a used RV, but they don't understand the concept of it. And nothing wrong with that, because that's why there's so many new dealers out there. But if you understand what used is and what you're entitled to with a used RV, that means it's not going to be perfect. We're going to make sure the mechanical stuff works. We're going to make sure the stuff that could ruin your trip works. But if it's got a scratch, a ding, a dent, a stain, an odor, of anything like that, it's going to be sold with that. One thing I do want to point out is this unit also has the exterior and interior Asdale panels. And unlike traditional RV construction, this is not wood. This is a fiberglass composite material. The benefit of that, if you ever get a leak when it gets several years old, you don't have to worry about this wrinkling up and being cut out and being ruined, because you can literally take a piece of this and soak it in a bowl of water for 60 days and pull it out, and it feels just like it did when you put it in the bowl. There is no water retention, no swelling, no wrinkles, no soft spots. And this is probably one of the first years you could get Asdale in the inside and outside. So that's very, very important thing to have in a newer RV. And it's something that Forest River actually developed. And now a lot of different companies use it, but they were the first. Anyway, guys, this unit's $54,900. You get the 90-day warranty. We give you some other nice benefits too. You get a full orientation that's done after purchase and cleanup. And the way it works, guys, everything's in writing. So after you purchase it, it goes in line to get checked out. Once it gets to its spot in line, then we do our inspection. We clean it up after my techs are done. Call you to set up an appointment to pick up your new to you Coachmen Leprechaun once you arrive here. At the appointed time, the tech checked it out, or my walkthrough expert Preston will go through this motorhome with you, show you how to operate everything, show you everything on that list of works, answer any questions you have. That's included for the $54,900 price. Of course, we give you a drive-out tag. We give you 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide to be used in a 12-month period. You get that. And a starter kit with all your camping essentials. And guys, you know, all that's included for $54,900. No fees. There's no dock fees, no prep fees, no tag and title fees. Tag and title. I'm getting tongue-tied today. None of that nonsense, guys. No freight fees. No happy camper fees. What Rip-Off World's calling it now. Anyway, that can add thousands of dollars to the price. And the dealers do that for a simple reason. It allows them to advertise a lower price and then add $7,000, $8,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 worth of fees, which are all 100% profit. So really, it'd be like you coming in here expecting to buy this for $54,900 and then leave after paying $64,900 for it in fees, plus the sales tax too, of course. But guys, here you pay the applicable sales tax. Now, Georgia has a highway impact fee that I have to charge all Georgia residents. It's a law. It's been around for a few years, but I've always paid it out of pocket instead of charging the customer. But now Georgia has changed the fact that we can no longer pay for it out of pocket. It has to show the customer paying it on the bill of sale. So if you are a Georgia resident, since we are the oldest and largest, well, we're the oldest used RV dealer in the entire state of Georgia, you have to pay a $100 highway impact fee, and you have to pay a tag and title fee. I think it's 40 or 50 bucks, depends on the county you live in. So there is going to be about 150 extra dollars, which I know is a drop in the bucket when you're spending $55,000, but I'd rather let you be aware of it than when you get ready to sign in, there'll be a surprise. So there is a highway impact fee and tag and title fee. That's for Georgia residents only. If you've got a question about any of this, or anybody interested in the slide out procedure, park and brake on, motor off, both slide switches are right here, and bring them into the stop. But you can see, walk by, even I'm 300 pounds, 6'4", no problem walking by. Go here to the bedroom. Of course, it's going to be a little tighter in here. You still can lay down, take a nap, but you can't walk along one side of the bed. And you can still get in the closet too, but you do lose access to the little bit of storage that's on the other side of the bed that the slide out comes in on. So anyway, still full access to the bathroom. You can still sleep. Of course, it just takes 30 seconds to put those rooms in and out. But hang tight, we're going to take it down the road. All right, guys, now we're going to test drive this 2013 Leprechaun. And it's got the 6.8 V10. And we're going to take it down the road. I got my assistant, Kanae. She's over here helping me. Say hi.
Hey.
And we're going to take it down the road. Alrighty, heading up this hill right here, and of course, got a red light. Let's see what kind of power this thing's got. And this one just came in, guys, so I apologize. We haven't washed it yet, so the windshield may be a little bit dirty. But with just 42,000 miles, this thing is not actually. Guys, I apologize. This thing's got 4,200 miles. I was reading the odometer wrong. It's got 4,214.9. That sounds more like the condition it was in. So I apologize again, guys. 4,200 miles. And let's see what this thing can do. Tires obviously ride smooth. Transmission shifts good. Brakes feel good. Now, one thing you're going to notice between a Class C and a Class A, you do have a little bit more motor noise in a Class C. In other words, you're going to hear the motor a little bit more, but it runs and drives so far great. And I'll get on it a little bit. Without even trying, we're hitting 50 miles an hour on top of this hill. So, and I'll get on it a little bit when I get on the interstate. But everything's smooth, no shakes, and no squeaks and rattles, which is surprising for a Class C. Another nice advantage of the Class C is that cab over does put some shade over you, so you don't have a sun beating in on you all the time. Let's take her down the road. And if you'll look at the camera right here, it's got the side cameras, and the way it works, when you turn your blinker on, it turns the side camera on so you look in your blind spot. And then same way on the left side too. So let's see here, 55, 60 miles an hour, we're good. Even had to slow down a little bit for this Chevrolet in front of us. Hit the cruise control. 65, riding good. Not a lot of wind noise. Cruise works great. Yeah, this is something I can drive for a long, long time, guys. So anyway, if you're interested in this motorhome, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Always call before coming to look to verify it's available. Subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment, give me a thumbs up. And look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.